Driver's test for senior citizens.
Question 1. An orange diamond shaped sign indicates: Option A, a school zone; Option B, a construction or maintenance zone; Option C, a hospital zone; Option D, a playground.
The correct answer is Option B, a construction or maintenance zone. Orange diamond signs are warning signs for construction or maintenance zones.
Question 2. What does a yellow diamond sign featuring a traffic light graphic mean? Option A, stop sign ahead; Option B, traffic signals ahead; Option C, intersection ahead; Option D, railway crossing ahead.
The correct answer is Option B, traffic signals ahead. This warning sign indicates that there are traffic signals ahead.
Question 3. If you see a pedestrian with a white cane or a guide dog at a crossing, you must: Option A, honk to let them know you are there; Option B, stop and yield the right minus way; Option C, drive closely behind them; Option D, tell them when it is safe to cross.
The correct answer is Option B, stop and yield the right minus way. A white cane or guide dog indicates a visually impaired pedestrian. You must always stop and yield the right minus way.
Question 4. When approaching a pedestrian crossover, identified by specific signs and overhead lights, you must: Option A, slow down and pass carefully; Option B, stop and yield until the pedestrian has completely crossed the road; Option C, honk to warn the pedestrian; Option D, yield only if the pedestrian is on your half of the road.
The correct answer is Option B, stop and yield until the pedestrian has completely crossed the road. By law, drivers must wait until pedestrians have completely cleared the entire roadway at a pedestrian crossover.
Question 5. What is the penalty for failing to stop for a school bus with flashing red lights? Option A, 2 demerit points and a fine; Option B, 4 demerit points and a fine; Option C, 6 demerit points and a fine; Option D, a 30-day license suspension.
The correct answer is Option C, 6 demerit points and a fine. Failing to stop for a school bus carries a heavy penalty of 6 demerit points and a substantial fine.
Question 6. If your right wheels drop off the pavement onto a soft shoulder, you should: Option A, brake hard and steer sharply back onto the road; Option B, take your foot off the gas and steer straight until you slow down, then gently steer back onto the road; Option C, accelerate to get out of the dirt; Option D, honk your horn and stop completely.
The correct answer is Option B, take your foot off the gas and steer straight until you slow down, then gently steer back onto the road. Gently decelerate, maintain control, and slowly steer back onto the pavement when safe.
Question 7. What does overdriving your headlights mean? Option A, driving with your high beams on at all times; Option B, driving so fast that your stopping distance is farther than you can see with your headlights; Option C, replacing standard bulbs with brighter ones; Option D, driving too close to the vehicle ahead.
The correct answer is Option B, driving so fast that your stopping distance is farther than you can see with your headlights. Overdriving your headlights means you are going too fast to stop within the distance illuminated by your headlights.
Question 8. When parking downhill on a street with a curb, which way should you turn your steering wheel? Option A, straight ahead; Option B, towards the curb, right; Option C, away from the curb, left; Option D, it does not matter.
The correct answer is Option B, towards the curb, right. Turn your wheels toward the curb, right, so the vehicle will roll into the curb if the brakes fail.
Question 9. If you are passing another vehicle, when is it safe to return to your original lane? Option A, as soon as you pass their front bumper; Option B, when you can see the entire front of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror; Option C, when the other driver flashes their lights; Option D, when you are 5 meters ahead.
The correct answer is Option B, when you can see the entire front of the passed vehicle in your rearview mirror. Wait until you can see the passed vehicle's headlights in your rearview mirror before pulling back into the lane.
Question 10. It is illegal to hold or use a handheld wireless communication device while driving. What is the penalty for a first offense for a fully licensed driver? Option A, a warning; Option B, a fine of up to $1,000; 3 demerit points, and a 3-day suspension. Option C, 5 demerit points only. Option D, a 30-day suspension.
The correct answer is option B. A fine of up to 1,000, 3 demerit points, and a 3-day suspension. Distracted driving carries stiff penalties, including a fine up to 1,000, 3 demerit points, and a 3-day license suspension for a first conviction.
Question 11. What is the shape of a standard stop sign? Option A, triangle. Option B, square. Option C, pentagon. Option D, octagon.
The correct answer is option D, octagon. A stop sign is an 8-sided, octagon, red sign with white lettering.
Question 12. How close to a fire hydrant are you legally allowed to park? Option A, 1 meter. Option B, 3 meters. Option C, 5 meters. Option D, 10 meters.
The correct answer is option B, 3 meters. You cannot park within 3 meters of a fire hydrant.
Question 13. If a police officer directs you to proceed through an intersection even though the traffic light is red, you should: Option A, wait for the green light. Option B, follow the police officer's directions. Option C, honk your horn to warn others. Option D, ask the officer for identification.
The correct answer is option B, follow the police officer's directions. A police officer's directions override any traffic signals or signs.
Question 14. In Ontario, who can be charged if you are caught driving with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, over 0.08? Option A, only young drivers. Option B, only commercial drivers. Option C, any driver regardless of age or license class. Option D, only repeat offenders.
The correct answer is option C, any driver regardless of age or license class. Driving with a BAC over 0.08 is a criminal offense for any driver in Canada, resulting in immediate suspension and criminal charges.
Question 15. If two vehicles arrive at a 4-way stop at the same time, who must yield? Option A, the vehicle on the left must yield to the vehicle on the right. Option B, the vehicle on the right must yield to the vehicle on the left. Option C, the vehicle turning right must yield. Option D, the vehicle going straight must yield.
The correct answer is option A, the vehicle on the left must yield to the vehicle on the right. At a 4-way stop, if two vehicles arrive simultaneously, the vehicle on the left must yield to the vehicle on the right.
Question 16. A fully licensed G driver may have their license suspended if they accumulate how many demerit points? Option A, 6 points. Option B, 9 points. Option C, 12 points. Option D, 15 points.
The correct answer is option D, 15 points. A fully licensed driver's license will be suspended for 30 days if they accumulate 15 demerit points.
Question 17. By law, what must a physician do if they diagnose a patient with a medical condition that makes it unsafe to drive? Option A, advise the patient to drive less. Option B, report the condition to the Ministry of Transportation. Option C, confiscate the driver's license. Option D, notify the local police department.
The correct answer is option B, report the condition to the Ministry of Transportation. Physicians and optometrists in Ontario are required by law to report to the Ministry of Transportation any patient who has a condition that may impair their ability to drive.
Question 18. When a school bus is stopped with its red lights flashing, drivers in both directions must stop unless: Option A, they are running late. Option B, they are traveling on a divided highway separated by a median. Option C, they are in a school zone. Option D, they sound their horn before passing.
The correct answer is option B, they are traveling on a divided highway separated by a median. Traffic in both directions must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights unless the highway is divided by a physical median.
Question 19. If you are taking prescription or over the counter medications, what is the safest practice before driving? Option A, drink a coffee to stay alert. Option B, read the label and ask your doctor or pharmacist about side effects. Option C, take half the dose to avoid drowsiness. Option D, drive only during daylight hours.
The correct answer is option B, Read the label and ask your doctor or pharmacist about side effects. Many medications can cause drowsiness or affect reaction time. Always check the label and consult a healthcare professional.
Question 20. When driving behind another vehicle under normal conditions, what is the minimum safe following distance? Option A 1 second, Option B 2 seconds, Option C 4 seconds, Option D 1 car length.
The correct answer is option B, 2 seconds. You should use the 2-second rule to determine a safe following distance under ideal driving conditions.
Question 21. A broken yellow line on your side of the roadway means: Option A, you may pass if the way is clear. Option B, you must not pass. Option C, you are in a school zone. Option D, you are on a 1-way street.
The correct answer is option A, you may pass if the way is clear. A broken line on your side indicates that you may pass other vehicles if it is safe to do so.
Question 22. How far from a stopped school bus with flashing red lights must you stop? Option A, at least 10 meters. Option B, at least 15 meters. Option C, at least 20 meters. Option D, at least 30 meters.
The correct answer is option C, at least 20 meters. You must stop at least 20 meters behind or ahead of a school bus with its red lights flashing.
Question 23. How should a driver react when they observe a stale green light, a light that has been green for a long time? Option A, speed up to make it through. Option B, prepare to stop as it may turn yellow soon. Option C, honk at the driver in front. Option D, change lanes immediately.
The correct answer is option B, prepare to stop as it may turn yellow soon. A stale green light is likely to change to yellow soon, so be prepared to slow down and stop safely.
Question 24. When you hear a siren but cannot see the emergency vehicle, what should you do? Option A, pull over immediately. Option B, keep driving at the same speed. Option C, slow down, look in all directions, and be prepared to pull over and stop. Option D, speed up to clear the road.
The correct answer is option C. Slow down, look in all directions, and be prepared to pull over and stop. Stay calm, slow down, check your mirrors, and look in all directions to locate the vehicle before safely pulling over.
Question 25. If the traffic signal lights are not working at an intersection, what should you do? Option A, honk and proceed without stopping. Option B, treat it as an uncontrolled intersection. Option C, treat the intersection as a 4-way stop. Option D, wait until the police arrive.
The correct answer is option C. Treat the intersection as a 4-way stop. If traffic lights are completely out, the intersection must be treated as a 4-way stop.
Question 26. What should you do if your gas pedal sticks while driving? Option A, turn off the ignition immediately. Option B, shift into neutral, apply steady pressure to the brakes, and steer to a safe place. Option C, pump the brakes quickly. Option D, pull the emergency brake as hard as possible.
The correct answer is option B. Shift into neutral, apply steady pressure to the brakes, and steer to a safe place. Shifting into neutral disengages the engine from the wheels, allowing you to safely brake and steer off the road.
Question 27. Which of the following are mandatory components of the Senior Driver Renewal Program? Option A, vision test. Option B, driver record review. Option C, group education session. Option D, in-class cognitive screening. Option E, all of the above.
The correct answer is option E, all of the above. The program includes a vision test, a driver record review, a group education session, and 2 brief non-computerized cognitive screening exercises.
Question 28. A sign with a curved arrow pointing right and a red circle with a slash means: Option A, right turn permitted. Option B, no right turn. Option C, keep left. Option D, road curves to the right.
The correct answer is option B, no right turn. A red circle with a slash over a right turning arrow means making a right turn is prohibited.
Question 29. When following another vehicle at night, you must dim your high beams within: Option A, 30 meters. Option B, 60 meters. Option C, 100 meters. Option D, 150 meters.
The correct answer is option B, 60 meters. You must use your low beams when you are within 60 meters of a vehicle you are following.
Question 30. When driving, at what point does the law require you to signal a turn or lane change? Option A. As you are turning. Option B. Only if other cars are nearby. Option C. In good time to warn other drivers before making the move. Option D. Signaling is optional.
The correct answer is option C, in good time to warn other drivers before making the move. You must use your turn signals well in advance to notify other drivers of your intention to turn or change lanes.
Question 31. When parallel parking, your vehicle's wheels must be within what distance from the curb? Option A, 15 centimeters. Option B, 30 centimeters. Option C, 50 centimeters. Option D, 1 meter.
The correct answer is option B, 30 centimeters. By law, your right wheels must be no further than 30 centimeters, 12 inches, from the curb when parallel parked.
Question 32. A sign indicating a maximum speed of 50 kilometers divided by h accompanied by a tab reading, begins, means. Option A. The speed limit is 50 kilometers divided by h until you pass the sign. Option B. The speed limit of 50 kilometers divided by h starts at the sign. Option C. You must drive exactly 50 kilometers divided by h. Option D. The road ends in 50 kilometers.
The correct answer is option B. The speed limit of 50 kilometers divided by h starts at the sign. The Begins tab indicates that the posted speed limit starts exactly at the location of the sign.
Question 33. In Ontario, at what age are drivers first required to enter the Senior Driver Renewal Program? Option A, 70. Option B, 75. Option C, 80. Option D, 85.
The correct answer is option C, 80. In Ontario, drivers aged 80 and over must participate in the Senior Driver Renewal Program to keep their driver's license.
Question 34. What does a double solid yellow line mean? Option A, passing is allowed if safe. Option B, passing is strictly prohibited in both directions. Option C, the road becomes a one-way street. Option D, you may cross to pass farm equipment only.
The correct answer is option B. Passing is strictly prohibited in both directions. A double solid yellow line means that passing is prohibited for vehicles traveling in either direction.
Question 35. A sign featuring a red circle with a slash across a black symbol means. Option A. The action shown is permitted. Option B. The action shown is not allowed. Option C. Caution. Option D. Pedestrian crossing.
The correct answer is option B. The action shown is not allowed. A red circle with a slash means the action or vehicle represented by the symbol is prohibited.
Question 36. When a red signal light with a green arrow is shown at an intersection, it means. Option A. Stop and wait for a full green light. Option B. Proceed immediately in all directions. Option C. Proceed with caution in the direction of the arrow. Option D. The intersection is closed.
The correct answer is option C. Proceed with caution in the direction of the arrow. A green arrow means you may proceed in the direction of the arrow after yielding to pedestrians and traffic already in the intersection.
Question 37. A sign showing a leaping deer indicates. Option A. Zoo ahead. Option B. Wildlife crossing ahead. Be alert for animals on the road. Option C. No hunting area. Option D. Park entrance.
The correct answer is option B. Wildlife crossing ahead. Be alert for animals on the road. This warning sign alerts drivers that deer or other wildlife may unexpectedly cross the road.
Question 38. If you are caught driving 50 kilometers divided by h or more over the speed limit, what is the penalty under stunt driving laws? Option A. Immediate roadside license suspension and vehicle impoundment. Option B. A warning ticket. Option C. A mandatory driver improvement course. Option D. 3 demerit points.
The correct answer is option A. Immediate roadside license suspension and vehicle impoundment. Stunt driving results in an immediate roadside suspension, vehicle impoundment, hefty fines, and potential jail time.
Question 39. If an older driver decides they no longer wish to drive, they can voluntarily surrender their license in exchange for what? Option A, a bus pass. Option B, an Ontario photo card. Option C, a refund of licensing fees. Option D, a disabled parking permit.
The correct answer is option B, an Ontario photo card. You can voluntarily surrender your license at a Service Ontario Centre and receive an Ontario photo card free of charge to use as government identification.
Question 40. A sign with a white rectangular background and black letters divided by numbers is a. Option A, regulatory sign, example, speed limit. Option B, warning sign. Option C, construction sign. Option D, information divided by destination sign.
The correct answer is option A, regulatory sign, example, speed limit. Regulatory signs, like speed limits or turn restrictions, usually have a white background with black text or symbols.
Question 41. What is hydroplaning? Option A, driving on roads with deep potholes. Option B, when your tires lose contact with the road and ride on top of a layer of water. Option C, washing your car with high pressure. Option D, using water to cool the engine.
The correct answer is option B, when your tires lose contact with the road and ride on top of a layer of water. Hydroplaning occurs when water builds up in front of your tires, causing them to lift and ride on a layer of water.
Question 42. A solid white line on the right side of the road indicates. Option A, the edge of the roadway. Option B, a lane change is allowed. Option C, a passing zone. Option D, a crosswalk.
The correct answer is option A, the edge of the roadway. A solid white line on the right side indicates the edge of the roadway, the shoulder.
Question 43. How far must you stay behind a fire engine that is responding to an alarm? Option A, 50 meters. Option B, 100 meters. Option C, 150 meters. Option D, 200 meters.
The correct answer is option C, 150 meters. It is illegal to follow within 150 meters of a fire engine responding to an emergency.
Question 44. A large orange triangle with a red border on the back of a vehicle indicates. Option A, a hazardous materials truck. Option B, a slow moving vehicle, max 40 kilometers divided by h. Option C, an emergency vehicle. Option D, a wide load.
The correct answer is option B, a slow moving vehicle, max 40 kilometers divided by h. This sign identifies slow moving vehicles such as farm tractors or construction equipment traveling at 40 kilometers divided by h or less.
Question 45. Which of the following increases the risk of fatigue while driving? Option A, taking frequent breaks. Option B, driving during normal sleep hours. Option C, keeping the vehicle cool. Option D, drinking water.
The correct answer is option B, driving during normal sleep hours. Driving during the times you would normally be asleep significantly increases the risk of drowsiness and falling asleep at the wheel.
Question 46. If you are involved in a collision where the combined damage exceeds 2,000, or there are injuries, what must you do? Option A, go home and call your insurance company. Option B, report it to the police immediately. Option C, exchange information and leave. Option D, fix the vehicles privately.
The correct answer is option B, report it to the police immediately. By law, you must report the collision to the police immediately if there is injury, death, or property damage exceeding 2,000.
Question 47. When approaching a flashing yellow traffic light, you must. Option A, come to a complete stop. Option B, slow down and proceed with caution. Option C, treat it as a 4-way stop. Option D, speed up before it turns red.
The correct answer is option B, slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light warns you to slow down and drive with caution through the intersection.
Question 48. A single solid white line between lanes of traffic traveling in the same direction means. Option A, lane changing is prohibited. Option B, lane changing is allowed and encouraged. Option C, lane changing is discouraged but not strictly prohibited. Option D, you must speed up.
The correct answer is option C, lane changing is discouraged but not strictly prohibited. A solid white line indicates that lane changing is unsafe and strongly discouraged.
Question 49. When making a left turn at an intersection on a solid green light, you must: Option A. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Option B. Take the right minus way over oncoming traffic. Option C. Turn quickly to avoid delaying traffic. Option D. Honk to warn oncoming traffic.
The correct answer is option A. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. On a solid green light, left turning vehicles must yield the right way to oncoming traffic and pedestrians crossing the intersection.
Question 50. If you are approaching an intersection and the traffic lights are green, but the intersection is blocked with traffic, you should: Option A. Enter the intersection and wait for traffic to clear. Option B. Honk until the traffic moves. Option C. Stop before entering the intersection and wait until the traffic clears. Option D. Change lanes in the intersection.
The correct answer is option C. Stop before entering the intersection and wait until the traffic clears. Do not enter a blocked intersection. Wait until traffic moves so you can clear the intersection completely.
Question 51. When a streetcar stops to board or discharge passengers, and there is no safety island, you must: Option A. Pass on the left side. Option B. Stop at least 2 meters behind the rear doors where passengers are getting on or off. Option C. Honk and drive past slowly. Option D. Drive closely around the streetcar.
The correct answer is option B. Stop at least 2 meters behind the rear doors where passengers are getting on or off. You must stop at least 2 meters behind the rear doors of the streetcar and wait until all passengers have boarded or reached the curb.
Question 52. A yellow fluorescent pentagon shaped sign means: Option A. School zone or school crosswalk ahead. Option B. Yield the right of way. Option C. Railway crossing ahead. Option D. No passing zone.
The correct answer is option A. School zone or school crosswalk ahead. The pentagon, 5-sided, sign is used exclusively to warn of a school zone or school crossing.
Question 53. Unless posted otherwise, what is the maximum speed limit outside cities, towns, and villages? Option A. 70 kilometers divided by h. Option B. 80 kilometers divided by h. Option C. 90 kilometers divided by h. Option D. 100 kilometers divided by h.
The correct answer is option B. 80 kilometers divided by h. The default speed limit on rural roads or highways outside built-up areas is 80 kilometers divided by h unless posted otherwise.
Question 54. When entering a roundabout, you must: Option A. Yield to traffic already inside the roundabout. Option B. Take the right of way over traffic in the roundabout. Option C. Stop completely before entering. Option D. Honk your horn.
The correct answer is option A. Yield to traffic already inside the roundabout. Drivers entering a roundabout must yield the right way to vehicles already circulating inside.
Question 55. You may pass on the right of another vehicle only when: Option A. The vehicle in front is making a left turn. Option B. You are on a street with 2 or more lanes in your direction. Option C. You are driving on a paved shoulder. Option D. Both A and B.
The correct answer is option D. Both A and B. Passing on the right is allowed if the vehicle ahead is turning left or if there are multiple lanes of traffic traveling in your direction.
Question 56. Failing to remain at the scene of a collision can result in: Option A. A warning. Option B. 7 demerit points, severe fines, and possible imprisonment. Option C. 3 demerit points. Option D. A 50 fine.
The correct answer is option B. 7 demerit points, severe fines, and possible imprisonment. Failing to remain at the scene of an accident is a serious offense that carries 7 demerit points and severe legal consequences.
Question 57. If you are approaching a yield sign at an intersection, you must: Option A. Come to a complete stop every time. Option B. Slow down, and stop if necessary to yield the right way to traffic in the intersection. Option C. Treat it as a green light. Option D. Speed up to merge.
The correct answer is option B. Slow down and stop if necessary to yield the right minus way to traffic in the intersection. A yield sign means you must let traffic in the intersection or approaching road go first. Stop if necessary.
Question 58. Who is responsible for ensuring that passengers under the age of 16 are wearing a seatbelt? Option A, the passenger. Option B, the passenger's parents. Option C, the driver of the vehicle. Option D, the vehicle owner.
The correct answer is option C, the driver of the vehicle. The driver is legally responsible for ensuring every passenger under 16 years of age is wearing a seatbelt properly.
Question 59. If two vehicles meet on a steep narrow road and neither can pass, who has the right way? Option A, the vehicle traveling downhill. Option B, the vehicle traveling uphill. Option C, the larger vehicle. Option D, the vehicle that honks first.
The correct answer is option B, the vehicle traveling uphill. Generally, the vehicle traveling uphill has the right way because it is more difficult to start from a stopped position on an incline.
Question 60. A red triangle pointing downward with a white center means: Option A, stop. Option B, yield. Option C, do not enter. Option D, slow moving vehicle.
The correct answer is option B, yield. A downward minus pointing red and white triangle is a yield sign.
Question 61. What does a solid single yellow line down the center of the road indicate? Option A, it separates traffic moving in the same direction. Option B, passing is prohibited in both directions. Option C, it is unsafe to pass and passing is discouraged. Option D, parking is permitted.
The correct answer is option C. It is unsafe to pass and passing is discouraged. A solid single yellow line separates traffic moving in opposite directions and indicates that passing is unsafe and strongly discouraged.
Question 62. If a commercial vehicle or bus has a yield sign on the back and is signaling to merge into traffic from a bus bay, you must: Option A, speed up to pass it. Option B, yield the right way and let the bus enter the lane. Option C, honk to indicate you are there. Option D, flash your headlights to stop the bus.
The correct answer is option B, yield the right way and let the bus enter the lane. By law, you must yield the right way to a transit bus signaling to enter traffic from a bus bay.
Question 63. Before moving from a parked position, changing lanes, or turning, what is the most important check? Option A, checking your fuel gauge. Option B, looking at your GPS. Option C, checking your mirrors and doing a shoulder check, blind spot. Option D, honking the horn.
The correct answer is option C, checking your mirrors and doing a shoulder check, blind spot. Always check your mirrors and turn your head to check your blind spot before changing lanes or altering your course.
Question 64. Unless posted otherwise, what is the maximum speed limit in cities, towns, and villages in Ontario? Option A, 40 km divided by h. Option B, 50 km divided by h. Option C, 60 km divided by h. Option D, 80 km divided by h.
The correct answer is option B, 50 km divided by h. The default speed limit in built-up areas like cities, towns, and villages is 50 km divided by h unless signs indicate otherwise.
Question 65. A flashing blue light on a vehicle indicates: Option A, a police vehicle. Option B, a snow removal vehicle. Option C, an ambulance. Option D, a tow truck.
The correct answer is option B, a snow removal vehicle. Flashing blue lights are used by snow removal vehicles.
Question 66. How far away from an intersection must you be to legally park? Option A, 3 meters. Option B, 5 meters. Option C, 9 meters. Option D, 15 meters.
The correct answer is option C, 9 meters. You must not park within 9 meters of an intersection.
Question 67. If you feel drowsy while driving, what is the best course of action? Option A, drink coffee and turn up the radio. Option B, open the window for fresh air. Option C, pull over to a safe rest area and take a short nap. Option D, drive faster to get home sooner.
The correct answer is option C. Pull over to a safe rest area and take a short nap. The only safe cure for drowsiness is sleep. Stop at a safe place and rest.
Question 68. When approaching an oncoming vehicle at night, you must dim your high beam headlights within option A 50 meters, option B 100 meters, option C 150 meters, option D 200 meters.
The correct answer is option C. 150 meters. You must dim your headlights to low beams within 150 meters of an oncoming vehicle.
Question 69. When a transit priority signal, a white vertical bar on a dark background, is displayed, option A, all traffic may proceed, option B, only transit vehicles may proceed, option C, all traffic must stop, option D, pedestrians may cross.
The correct answer is option B. Only transit vehicles may proceed. A white vertical bar allows only transit vehicles, buses or streetcars, to proceed.
Question 70. Demerit points stay on your driving record for how long from the date of the offense? Option A 1 year, option B 2 years, option C 3 years, option D 5 years.
The correct answer is option B. 2 years. Demerit points remain on your driving record for 2 years from the date the offense was committed.
Question 71. When carrying a load that extends past the rear of your vehicle by 1.5 meters or more, you must option A, honk your horn continuously, option B, attach a red flag during the day and a red light at night to the end of the load, option C, keep your hazard lights on, option D, drive only on back roads.
The correct answer is option B. Attach a red flag during the day and a red light at night to the end of the load. A red flag or marker must be used during the day, and a red light at night, for loads extending 1.5 m or more.
Question 72. Under Ontario's Move Over law, what must you do when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle or tow truck with flashing lights? Option A, honk your horn and proceed. Option B, slow down and proceed with caution, change lanes if safe. Option C, stop and offer assistance. Option D, speed up to pass quickly.
The correct answer is option B. Slow down and proceed with caution, change lanes if safe. You must slow down and pass with caution. If you are on a multi-lane road, you must move over into another lane if it is safe to do so.
Question 73. During the Senior Driver Renewal Program, what 2 cognitive screening exercises are typically administered? Option A, a math test and a spelling bee. Option B, clock drawing and letter cancellation. Option C, memory recall and puzzle solving. Option D, reaction time and hearing test.
The correct answer is option B. Clock drawing and letter cancellation. Seniors must complete a clock drawing exercise and a letter cancellation exercise to screen for cognitive abilities related to driving.
Question 74. When changing lanes, the correct order of actions is option A, signal, check mirrors, check blind spot, steer into lane. Option B, check mirrors, steer into lane, signal. Option C, check blind spot, signal, steer into lane. Option D, steer into lane, check mirrors, signal.
The correct answer is option A. Signal, check mirrors, check blind spot, steer into lane. The proper sequence is signal your intention, check mirrors, check your blind spot, shoulder check, and then change lanes safely.
Question 75. As we age, glare from oncoming headlights can become more problematic. Where should you look to avoid glare at night? Option A, directly at the oncoming headlights. Option B, up at the rearview mirror. Option C, down and to the right edge of the roadway. Option D, down at your dashboard.
The correct answer is option C. Down and to the right edge of the roadway. To reduce glare from oncoming vehicles, look toward the right edge of the road and use the white line to guide you.
Question 76. When are you required to use your vehicle's headlights? Option A, only when it is raining. Option B, between half an hour before sunset and half an hour after sunrise. Option C, only when driving on highways. Option D, between midnight and 6 a.m.
The correct answer is option B. Between half an hour before sunset and half an hour after sunrise. Headlights must be turned on between a half-hour before sunset and a half-hour after sunrise, and anytime visibility is poor.
Question 77. As a senior driver, why is it important to check your blind spots manually rather than relying entirely on mirrors? Option A. Mirrors magnify objects. Option B. Mirrors do not show vehicles in the blind spot areas next to and slightly behind your vehicle. Option C. Mirrors are illegal to use while turning. Option D. Neck flexibility improves with age.
The correct answer is option B. Mirrors do not show vehicles in the blind spot areas next to and slightly behind your vehicle. Mirrors leave blind spots. Despite age-related neck stiffness, doing a shoulder check is essential to see vehicles hidden in blind spots.
Question 78. Under the law, an accessible parking space marked with a wheelchair symbol may be used by Option A. Anyone running a quick errand. Option B. Seniors over the age of 80. Option C. Only those displaying a valid accessible parking permit. Option D. Anyone who has a mobility issue, even without a permit.
The correct answer is option C. Only those displaying a valid accessible parking permit. It is illegal to park in an accessible parking space without displaying a valid, currently issued accessible parking permit.
Question 79. When driving in heavy fog, snow, or rain, which headlights should you use? Option A. High beams. Option B. Low beams. Option C. Daytime running lights. Option D. Parking lights.
The correct answer is option B. Low beams. Low beams should be used. High beams will reflect off the fog or precipitation and impair your visibility.
Question 80. If you are involved in a minor collision with no injuries and damage appears to be under 2,000, you should: Option A. Leave the vehicles where they are and block traffic. Option B. Move the vehicles off the road if safe, exchange information, and report to a collision reporting center. Option C. Call 911 immediately and wait in the car. Option D. Drive away without talking to the other driver.
The correct answer is option B. Move the vehicles off the road if safe, exchange information, and report to a collision reporting center. For minor accidents without injury or suspected criminal acts, move vehicles out of traffic, exchange information, and report to a collision reporting center.
Question 81. When approaching a railway crossing where the signal lights are flashing, you must: Option A. Speed up and cross quickly. Option B. Stop at least 5 meters from the nearest rail. Option C. Slow down and proceed if you don't see a train. Option D. Stop on the tracks to look.
The correct answer is option B. Stop at least 5 meters from the nearest rail. You must stop at least 5 meters from the nearest rail and wait until the lights stop flashing and the way is clear.
Question 82. If you are driving and suddenly a tire blows out, you should: Option A. Slam on the brakes immediately. Option B. Steer hard to the shoulder. Option C. Take your foot off the gas, maintain a firm grip on the steering wheel, and gently brake once the vehicle is under control. Option D. Accelerate to stabilize the car.
The correct answer is option C. Take your foot off the gas, maintain a firm grip on the steering wheel, and gently brake once the vehicle is under control. Never slam on the brakes during a blowout. Keep a firm grip, decelerate naturally, and brake gently when controlled.
Question 83. A white square sign with a green circle around a black arrow means: Option A. The action is prohibited. Option B. The action is permitted or mandatory. Option C. Yield the right of way. Option D. Proceed with caution.
The correct answer is option B. The action is permitted or mandatory. A green circle indicates that the action or vehicle shown inside the circle is permitted.
Question 84. Is it legal to leave children or pets unattended in a parked vehicle? Option A. Yes, if the windows are cracked. Option B. Yes, for less than 15 minutes. Option C. No, it is dangerous and can lead to serious injury or death. Option D. Yes, if the car is parked in the shade.
The correct answer is option C. No, it is dangerous and can lead to serious injury or death. Never leave children or pets unattended in a vehicle, as temperatures can rise quickly and become fatal.
Question 85. When parking uphill on a street with a curb, which way should you turn your steering wheel? Option A, straight ahead. Option B, towards the curb, right. Option C, away from the curb, left. Option D, it does not matter.
The correct answer is option C, away from the curb, left. Turn your wheels away from the curb, left, so that if the vehicle rolls backward, the tires will catch the curb.
Question 86. At how many demerit points will a fully licensed G driver be sent a warning letter and may be required to attend an interview? Option A, 3 points. Option B, 6 points. Option C, 9 points. Option D, 15 points.
The correct answer is option C, 9 points. At 9 demerit points, you may be required to attend an interview to discuss your driving record and give reasons why your license should not be suspended.
Question 87. As a driver, what should you do when you see a school crossing guard holding up a stop sign? Option A, slow down and drive around them cautiously. Option B, stop completely until the crossing guard and all children are completely off the roadway. Option C, honk to let them know you are waiting. Option D, proceed as long as your lane is clear.
The correct answer is option B. Stop completely until the crossing guard and all children are completely off the roadway. You must remain stopped until all persons, including the crossing guard, have completely cleared the entire roadway.
Question 88. In Ontario, what is the blood alcohol concentration (BAC) limit for fully licensed G drivers before facing administrative penalties? The Warn range. Option A, 0.00 to 0.03. Option B, 0.05 to 0.08. Option C, 0.08 to 0.10. Option D, 0.10 and above.
The correct answer is option B, 0.05 to 0.08. The Warn range for fully licensed drivers is 0.05 to 0.08. Being in this range results in immediate roadside license suspensions.
Question 89. When you are passing a bicycle, you must leave at least how much distance between your vehicle and the cyclist? Option A, 0.5 meters. Option B, 1 meter. Option C, 1.5 meters. Option D, 2 meters.
The correct answer is option B, 1 meter. By law, you must maintain a minimum distance of 1 meter when passing a cyclist.
Question 90. In a roundabout, which direction does traffic flow? Option A, clockwise. Option B, counter clockwise. Option C, straight through only. Option D, both directions.
The correct answer is option B, counter clockwise. Traffic in a roundabout always flows in a counter clockwise direction around the central island.
Question 91. A flashing green light on a vehicle indicates: Option A, a volunteer firefighter responding to an emergency. Option B, a police command vehicle. Option C, an oversized load. Option D, a funeral procession leader.
The correct answer is option A, a volunteer firefighter responding to an emergency. Volunteer firefighters use flashing green lights when responding to emergencies. Drivers should yield as a courtesy.
Question 92. When driving near large commercial trucks, it is important to remember: Option A, they have much larger blind spots, no minus zones. Option B, they require more distance to stop. Option C, they make wide turns. Option D, all of the above. Option E, A, B, C.
The correct answer is option E, A, B, C. Large trucks have extensive blind spots, take longer to stop, and need extra room to turn.
Question 93. If your vehicle begins to skid, you should: Option A, slam on the brakes immediately. Option B, steer in the opposite direction of the skid. Option C, steer in the direction you want the vehicle to go. Option D, accelerate to regain traction.
The correct answer is option C, steer in the direction you want the vehicle to go. Take your foot off the gas and steer in the direction you want the front of the vehicle to go. Do not slam on the brakes.
Question 94. If you need to make a U- turn, you must ensure you have a clear view in both directions for at least: Option A, 50 meters. Option B, 100 meters. Option C, 150 meters. Option D, 200 meters.
The correct answer is option C, 150 meters. It is illegal to make a U- turn on a curve or a hill where you do not have a clear view of at least 150 meters in both directions.
Question 95. At an uncontrolled intersection where there are no stop signs or traffic lights, who has the right minus way? Option A. The vehicle approaching from the left. Option B. The vehicle approaching from the right. Option C. The larger vehicle. Option D. The vehicle traveling faster.
The correct answer is option B, the vehicle approaching from the right. If you approach an uncontrolled intersection, you must yield the right minus way to the vehicle approaching from your right.
Question 96. If a police officer signals you to pull over, you must: Option A. Drive to the nearest parking lot. Option B. Pull over as far to the right as safely possible and come to a complete stop. Option C. Stop in your current lane immediately. Option D. Speed up and drive home.
The correct answer is option B. Pull over as far to the right as safely possible and come to a complete stop. You must immediately bring your vehicle to a safe stop on the right edge of the roadway.
Question 97. High occupancy vehicle, HOV, lanes in Ontario are marked by what symbol on the road and signs? Option A. A circle. Option B. A triangle. Option C. A diamond. Option D. A square.
The correct answer is option C, a diamond. HOV lanes are identified by diamond symbols painted on the pavement and on roadside signs.
Question 98. How often must drivers aged 80 and over renew their driver's license? Option A. Every year. Option B. Every 2 years. Option C. Every 3 years. Option D. Every 5 years.
The correct answer is option B, every 2 years. Once you turn 80, you must renew your driver's license every 2 years and complete the Senior Driver Renewal Program.
Question 99. When an emergency vehicle approaches with its sirens and flashing lights on, you must: Option A. Stop immediately where you are. Option B. Pull over to the left edge of the road. Option C. Pull over to the right edge of the road and stop completely. Option D. Slow down and continue driving.
The correct answer is option C. Pull over to the right edge of the road and stop completely. You must immediately bring your vehicle to a stop as near as possible to the right hand edge or curb, clear of any intersection.
Question 100. When approaching a flashing red traffic light, you must: Option A. Slow down and proceed with caution. Option B. Come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. Option C. Stop only if other vehicles are present. Option D. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly.
The correct answer is option B. Come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. A flashing red light has the same meaning as a stop sign. You must come to a complete stop and proceed only when it is safe.